Hello my fashion lovers, I'm back with a new fashion video. So the Real Housewives of Lagos cast served us some interesting fashion moments this season. From Caroline's iconic comeback look to Laura's interesting confessional look, as well as some other exciting looks they served. So let's see some of the best and worst looks we got this season and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. And also do a little fashion battle and pick the fashion queen of the season. And if you're interested in these, be sure to watch this video to the very end. So starting off strong, we have Miriam Tima in this gorgeous high slit number by Nigerian ready-to-wear brand Asho NG. So Miriam had a major style upgrade this season because last season she wore lots of horrible things and still had the audacity to badmouth the other ladies' clothes. For this season, she worked with famous celebrity stylist Emmanuel Goodnews and he styled her to perfection the entire season. Her first major serve was this look in episode 1 for Laura's event. She had on this vibrant yellow number with high neckline, a corseted bodice and dramatic skirts. She styled the gown with a pair of sparkly Rene Caovilla heels alongside a statement gold clutch, dramatic gold earrings and bangles, a couple of rings and a wristwatch, and completed the look with a glowing makeup. So I love the whole razzle dazzle going on. I love that she opted for a bold color. The vibrant yellow looked so magnificent against her dark complexion. The gold accessories also complemented the rich shade of yellow and elevated the look overall, and the strappy heels were perfect for this look. I love how radiant she looked in this ensemble, and I would rate this ensemble a solid 8. Next, we have Diadem at Laura's party as well in episode 1. So she had on this metallic number, courtesy of Imagine by Bukola and styled by DC Style Consultants. The gown was heavily embellished and featured a deep neckline and corseted bodice. She styled the gown with a pair of emerald encrusted drop earrings, crystal anklets, and green peep toes. For her glam, she opted for ombre eye look, highlighted cheekbones and glossy lips, and she completed the look with this sleek bun. So I believe this was the first time she actually got to meet the other ladies, and she probably wanted to make a statement, but she made an entire speech. This is how you let the ladies and viewers know that we've been graced by one of Lagos' best fashionistas. I mean, she has always been a fashionista prior to this show, and I love that this show gave her a platform to showcase her passion for fashion. I love this gold number she had on. The attention to detail and embellishment was pure work of art. I love the cutout at the bodice as well. That gave the illusion of a missing waist. I feel every single thing about this look was just so majestic, and she clearly did not come to play. I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have Dabota in this high slit number. So I believe this look was for one of her confessionals, and it's a quite interesting look. The ensemble included this sparkly gown with a sweetheart neckline and high slit. The dress was made of this sparkly fabric, while the top part had this ruffled satin detail. And for accessories, she opted for chunky gold earrings, a chunky gold bangle, a gold wristwatch, and a couple of rings. So I love the whole grandeur and how majestic she looked in this. I feel if there's one thing about Dabota, she's always going to look regal. Her style is so main character coded and quite impressive. I love how dazzling she looked in this number, and I would rate this look an 8. Next, we have her favorite, Carolina Hutchins, returning back to the show in a grand style. So she had on this dramatic number designed by Tonya Lucci and styled by InfoWorld Charming. The gown featured an asymmetrical neckline and was made with a bunch of embroidered fabrics. She styled the gown with this tiered neck piece that featured crystals and gold alongside a matching bangle. And then she had on chunky gold earrings, a chunky gold bangle, and a costume ring. So I love how ravishing she looked in this number, and it's giving actual queen. This is clearly how you return to a show in grand style and remind the girlies who the main character is. Either you love Caroline or you hate her, we can't deny the fact that she has always been the main character and the most talked about person on this show. I love how glamorous she looked in this. Although the skirt could have been tailored better, the tailoring looked a bit rough. But aside that, every other thing looked nice, and the back view looked so enchanting. I love the way the train gracefully cascaded and trailed behind her. That looked so magnificent. She looked like an absolute bombshell in this number, and I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have RHOLagos in this green floor-length number by Erica Moore. So I believe this was for one of her confessionals, and I've had mixed feelings concerning Laura's style this season. While some looks have been good, some looks have been unnecessarily extra and just hard to watch. I feel her style evolved drastically last season and was so good in comparison to season 1, which I've talked about so often. And I feel she was probably trying to top what she gave us last season with her looks this season, but it's been so chaotic, and let's not even start with the glam. She has had so many funny glam moments this season, but I guess she's trying to market her brand. Anyway, she actually saved some nice looks this season, and I feel this was one of the nice looks we got. So the gown featured a structured bodice with sheer bone corsets and an asymmetrical neckline that extended above her shoulder. The look was styled with a couple of jewels that elevated the look, and for her glam, she opted for glossy lips and shimmering eyeshadow that complemented the gown. I love the makeup and hair, and I love the gown as well. She looked really good, and I would rate this look a solid 7. Next, we have Sophia Momodu, who made a grand entrance at Dabota's event in this gorgeous number by her brand called TSM The Brand. So the gown was made of this very unique see-through reflective fabric. The dress featured high neckline and this stuff cascading from the dress to the floor. She styled the dress with a pair of Rene Caovilla heels, a silver Bulgari wristwatch, floral earrings, and other accessories. So I love this look, and I love the fact that this was so appropriate for the occasion. The event was hosted at the beach house, and this gown had a very beachy feel. I love the choice of fabric used. I feel that looked so interesting, and that's something we barely see. I love her glowing makeup and braids as well, and I love how they went well with the look. The look was styled so well, and I love how she carried herself in this gown. Her charisma was like an extra spice. It's a beautiful look overall, and I love how she beamed in this ensemble. I would rate this look an 8.5. Next, we have Diadem in this mini gown by First Lady Nigeria. So I believe this was her look for her event, which was supposed to be a traditional themed event. So I don't get why she wore this. I mean, if you're going to host a themed party, the least you can do is dress according to the theme. Anyway, it's actually a stunning gown, and the gown featured sheer bone corsets that was carefully draped with tassels to create a beautiful pattern. She styled the gown with the famous Rene Caovilla heels, this sparkly gold version, as well as statement gold earrings and a Louis Vuitton capucine bag. So I love the simplicity and uniqueness of this outfit, and I love how flattering the outfit looked on her. It's an unconventional look and quite a slay, and I would rate this look a 6.5. Next, we have Miriam Tima visiting Sophia in style. So she wore this assemblage to Sophia's apartment, and she clearly wasn't playing. The assemblage was styled by Emmanuel Good News and included this blue double-breasted blazer and black see-through Fendi tights. She styled the look with the famous NY face hat, tinted glasses, and dramatic earrings, alongside a stack of gold neck pieces, a gold brooch and matching ring, and then she completed the look with a Bottega Veneta bag and a pair of stilettos. So it's a very funky look, and I really love the vibe. I love how cool and vibrant she looked and how extra the styling was. I feel Miriam was very intentional with her style this season and made a statement with her looks in every single scene. This has to be one of my favorite looks from her, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Sophia in this blue cutout dress by Udia Gebi, styled by Emmanuel Good News. So this was for the launch Laura invited the ladies for, and it's a quite interesting look. So the floor-length number featured lots of cutouts and looked very scandalous. For accessories, she opted for a Louis Vuitton clutch, gold earrings, and a couple of gold rings. And she completed the look with this curly braided hair. So Sophia came really prepared to tension some of the ladies because she had issues with them at the time. Although I'm not really a fan of this sort of outfit. It's giving fast fashion, it's giving fashion over. I feel like the cutouts looked excessive and quite uncomfortable, but I think she looked really good in this. But it's not just my sort of style or something I fancy, so I would rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have Miss Carolina at Dabota's event. So she had on this floor-length lace number with this flower detail at the bodice. The gown was paired with this cape that cascaded behind her and added more extravaganza to the look. She styled the look with these sparkly strappy heels and diamond earrings, and then she crowned the look with this headpiece encrusted with crystals. So I love the whole extravagance and how beautiful she looked in this ensemble. If there's one thing Caroline is going to do, is come in all her glory and serve a premium look. Although I would have preferred if they had done something more interesting with the bodies and not just the flower. I feel the bodies lacked enough detailing and looked unfinished. But aside the bodies, I love the see-through fabric, I love the diamonds, I love the sparkle, I love the cape, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Laura in this assemblage by Odiagebi. So she had on this black blazer with a white lapel paired with a white balloon skirt. She styled the ensemble with a pair of red stilettos and red framed glasses. And for her glam, she opted for bold red lips and this smooth bob. So there's something about this look I don't like, and I feel she looked funny. I feel the glasses looked a bit childish and did not complement this ensemble. I also feel like she should have worn see-through tights, aka pop socks, to make her legs feel a bit smoother. I feel that way her legs would have looked more flattering and be flaunted better, and that would have elevated the aesthetics and made the entire look better. For the hair, I'm not really a fan of the hair as well. I feel it's kind of giving Dora the Explorer, and a different hair would have been a better option. The look clearly had potentials and would have been such a hard slay if the look was styled differently. Anyway, it's an interesting look overall, and I applaud her efforts. I would rate this look a solid 4. Next, we have our fashion queen, Diadem, in First Lady NG, styled by DC Style Consultants. So she had on this black structured jacket, embellished with white lace and buttons. The jacket was paired with a matching floor-length skirt with high slits and a pair of sparkly patent leather stilettos. She styled the look with this bag, embellished with pearls and crystals, alongside sparkly earrings, a couple of rings, and crowned the look with a statement hat. So Diadem is a typical boss babe, so it's only right she gives us a boss babe look that exudes high fashion. I love the embellishments and how the lace beautifully flowed. I love the choice of hats with the feather situation that clearly brought more life to the look. The entire accessories were on point and made the look feel elevated. It's a very tasteful and elegant look, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Miriam Tima, equally serving boss babe for her confessional in this ensemble, courtesy of Emmanuel Good News. So the ensemble included a patterned double-breasted suit and matching pants. She styled the suit with a white dress shirt, a black Prada tie, and see-through gloves, alongside drop earrings, an interesting gold brooch, a diamond ring, and a pair of stilettos. For her glam, she opted for this bob and bold red lips, and this entire ensemble exuded so much power. I love the clean tailoring and how well the look fits her. The gold brooch and Prada tie contributed to this dark, powerful aesthetic she was going for. I love how executive coded the look was, and it's a very clean ensemble. She totally bodied this look and looked so elegant and feisty. I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have Dabota in this spectacular number for one of her confessionals. So the gown was by emerging designer, looks by Unganga, and styled by celebrity stylist Macklin Scott. This structured masterpiece included a strapless bodice that flowed into a black velvet skirt. The gown also had this white structured stuff and white string that made the look more elaborate. And then she styled the look with white gloves, tiered pearl necklace with diamonds and matching earrings, and she completed the look with a cocktail ring and sparkly pumps. So I love how extra this looked, and this was like the perfect confessional look. I love the fact that Dabota's style is quite extra, because I feel fashion should reflect your personality, and Dabota is definitely extra. I feel one of the reasons she and Caroline don't get along is because they are both main character coded and they can't subdue each other. They both have strong personalities and lots of similarities and can barely work together. Anyway, they would be fine at the end of the day. For this look, I feel Dabota looked incredibly good. I love the silhouettes and color palette of this gown. I feel the gown already had quite a bold and interesting structure, so a neutral color palette was perfect for this look. I love the way the look was styled with pearls and diamonds, contributing to the high fashion aesthetics the avant-garde look was serving. I love the bold red lips as well and the contrast it provided for this look. I feel Dabota looked so good overall, and this has to be her best look so far. The entire ensemble was a literal work of art, and I would rate this look a solid 10. Next, we have Sophia in this piece by Udiagebe, styled by Emmanuel Good News. So I believe Udiagebe is her go-to designer because she wore lots of his pieces on the show. And for styling, she often works with Emmanuel and Damola. So for this confessional look, she had on this white number with a see-through bodice. The gown had red floral detailing at the bodice and her hair was styled to complement the gown. She styled the gown with a couple of gold earrings and gold rings. And for her glam, she opted for bold makeup that included bold red lips that complemented the gown. So I love how intentional they were with this look and how everything flowed rhythmically. From the hair to the makeup to the gown, they were all properly coordinated. Although I'm not really a fan of the gown, I feel it looked very scandalous and desperate, but I appreciate the efforts that went into curating this entire look. I feel she kind of slayed, even though it's not my favorite look, and I would rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have Laura in this black number by her go-to designer, Erica Moore. So this was her look to Sophia's event in Ghana, and it's so painful that after putting in so much effort, she was not able to show off her look. So this was the episode Caroline and Dabota had that messy altercation and went physical. And it was so funny how Laura walked in after the whole fight had gone down, but she looked really nice though. So she had on this gown with an asymmetrical neckline and the lower part was a bit flared. She styled the gown with a glove, see-through tights, a dramatic red handbag and red pumps. So it's a beautiful gown, but I feel Laura needs to work with a stylist to help assemble and style her looks better. She often wears beautiful gowns, but her accessories always clashes with the gowns and just creates chaos. For this look, the gown was already dramatic enough with the excessive detailing, so the accessories needed to be simple to create balance. I feel like the glove was not needed, and I feel like a clutch would have been a better option instead of this bag, because the bag obviously clashed with the gown. Although I love the fact that she opted for tights, which made her legs more flattering and elevated the look. Aside the glove and bag, I feel every other thing looked good, and I would rate this look a solid 6. Next, we have our fashion queen, Diadem in Xavier Mishka, styled by DC Style Consultants. So this was her look for Miriam's tea party, and she had on this interesting blouse paired with this flamboyant skirt. The blouse had a deep neckline, a cinched waistline, while the lower part was flared. The skirt had this floral detailing that cascaded from top to bottom and gave the look an exciting flair. She styled the look with this burgundy headband and matching Hermes handbag, alongside a couple of drawers and a pair of fancy Rene Caovilla heels. So this is how you bring high fashion to a tea party and keep things effortless with a bit of razzle dazzle. I love how she looked in this monochromatic assemblage, and I love how the burgundy accessories spiced up the look. I love the lace hand fan as well, very tea party coded and complemented the look. Diadem clearly slayed as usual, and it's giving elite fashion. I would rate this look an 8.5. Next, we have Miriam Tima in this dramatic ensemble by Calicia. So she had on this heavily bedazzled number, embellished with stones, beads, crystals, and droplets. The gown featured a low neckline and voluminous train that cascaded behind her. She styled the look with a pair of black strappy heels, a couple of rings, and dainty earrings. And then she completed the look with this beautiful gold tiara. I love the glowing makeup and sleek hair, and I love how radiant she looked in this ensemble overall. I feel the detachable train was a little bit too extra and felt too bulky for her physique. I wish they had gone for something less extra to complement her slender body more and not feel like an overload. But aside that, I feel she looked really immaculate and beautiful in this number, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Sophia in this stunning pink gown by Bibi Lauren, styled by Emmanuel Good News. So the beautiful gown featured floral detailing at the neckline, while the bodice was beaded to create the illusion of branches. The branches extended all the way to the lower parts and transformed into a slit with beaded fringe. She styled the sparkly fuchsia pink number with gold strappy heels, alongside dainty earrings and a few statement rings. And then for her glam, she went for this beautiful glowing makeup and a pixie cut. I mean, I don't have to say much. She clearly looked really nice in this ensemble. I love the reflective nature of the fabric, and I love the detailing as well as the entire concept, and I would rate this look a 7.5. Next, we have Laura in this her confessional look by Agbon's Gel, and it's an instant no. I feel like the makeup and hair looked really beautiful, but I'm not a fan of the gown. I sincerely do not understand the inspiration behind this dress. It's basically like a bunch of branches adorned with crystals, and that looked very odd. And even without the branches, the gown still looked very mediocre and poorly done, and I'm just not feeling this entire look. I believe it's one of her worst looks so far, and I would rate this look a 3. So we've come to an end of today's video, and we've covered about 20 looks our favorite housewives served this season. The fashion this season has been quite interesting, but I'm not going to lie, I miss our fashion queen and king, Tiana and Chioma. Although Miriam and Diadem have been serving us looks back to back, and I feel Diadem is the fashion queen of the season. Anyway, as usual, I would love to get your opinions in the comments. Who do you think the fashion queen of the season is? If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and also give this video a thumb up. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. Y'all are the absolute best. Bye for now and see y'all in my next video.